Alright, back to the turd. Mecha Team Leader by LEGO Fortnite. Set number 77078 contains 2,503 pieces, retails for $249.99, and the set was funded by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And yeah, we're still at it here. And this is what we've done so far. We finished up one arm, the legs. Looks like the torso's almost complete. We're starting on the other arm, and we got this dagger sword thing and the minifigure. And yeah, so far the set is just boring. I just want to get it done. I got some things I want to talk about today, so yeah. So, what I'm planning on doing today is doing bags, trying to think here, 15 and 16. And so far, we're experiencing parts falling off. I'm really starting to lose interest into the build. It's just not that fun. Not that fun at all. And honestly, I cannot wait to get this one done here. It's unique, I have to say the least, but it's more just a shelf queen than anything else. Alright, let's begin. Let's build it. We're going to start with bag 15 today, which we're continuing back onto this. And yeah, if you're experiencing on your model things falling off, you're not the only one. And I really need to paint this wall, but I'm thinking about building more of an enclosure around this. Yeah, I've been busy. Here's what I've been doing. Ooh, well, we're going to be here for a while. That's a lot of boring parts. Right now I'm uploading part 1 of this. I've started editing part 2. I got my vehicle tutorial done. It's edited. I'm just processing it now to get it prepared for YouTube. I just haven't done these yet. And I'm working on the haunted house right now and all that stuff. So I really am all over the place at this point. Okay, so that having been said. Oh wow, this has actually got pearl gold in it. Or warm gold. But making sure you could see what I'm doing here. And yeah, just doing my own things at this point. Because now tutorials, I'm starting to get backed up, so I'm doing tutorials. But some tutorials that I'm working on you may not see for 5 or 6 years. Because I've already built some stuff for the following years, and I thought, well, I don't want to release the same item like over and over and over again. So I thought, well, what can I do? Do I just build a better improved version and scrap the old video? Well, that's kind of a waste of time. So what I'm going to do is just keep the original and just upload the improved versions, because it should be a benefit. They're different colors and stuff. So yeah, so if you're on my YouTube memberships, you're going to see videos that probably won't be released for a long time. A long time. Just trying to knock the dust off my viewfinder. So yeah, you won't see things for a while. That having been said, that's what we're at here. And it looks like this goes in like that. So I just did, and here's the deal. Tutorials are hard to edit. They're not like reviews. They're very hard to edit. But tutorials, however, I like doing. So I just had my dessert. Now I got to have my vegetables again. But I just got done proofing part 1 of the haunted house. So I'm going to probably do part 2 after this. I'm debating if I should film 2 installments today or just this one. I have not figured it out yet. And right now nobody's here. It's a nice day outside. Yeah, where everybody else is sweating, we're out here, we're not sweating, which is unusual. So time to air out the house a bit. And today is the 30th of July 2025. It is a Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. We're over the hump, everyone. I got one more work day left, and I could start doing, hopefully get this one done by then, and I could start doing some more tutorials. My nephew's leaving in a few days, so we're getting ready for that. And yeah, a lot of things going on right now. And in addition to all that, just trying to work on some... Oh, I haven't seen these in dark blue, earth blue. That's unusual. But in addition to getting everything done, I'm just trying to finish up... Oh, that's ink gold. Yeah, I got to clean off memory cards. So right now I'm pretty much bottlenecked to one memory card. I got about 50 minutes on this one. This should be more than enough to finish this build today. So once I get this one done, we are completed here. And then that's it. Yeah, so let's get this boring behemoth out of the way so I could do something fun. Well, do a tutorial anyways. I'd like to do some more mocks. So if you're interested in that, cool. I'll be doing more custom stuff here soon. Black hoods. I don't see those very often. In fact, I'm trying to get different colors of hoods. And this set here does have a few that I need. So yeah, I noticed on one of my builds I've been forgetting the shout-outs. So hopefully I'll remember on the second build of this, or the second bag. I always like to save the shout-outs for the latter part of the build. Just to make sure you're watching. I know some of you watch regularly, faithfully. Now, I'm kind of excited because I just got done with a tutorial, and in addition, it was a build that I had built a while back. It was well over 10 minutes. This one's under 10 minutes. So I'm getting a little faster at building certain builds. That's even better. Okay. So I'm slowly getting things done. Oh yeah, we're building the same thing again? Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute, you're not supposed to put that gold plate there. Let's take that out. So these are slightly different. Just got to remember that's there, like that. But I am... boy, I can't get that out of there. But I can't wait to get this booger out of here. I really cannot wait to get this one done. Because I got some ideas I want to share. I got another 7 sets coming in. I decided I'm just going to not cancel them. I'm just going to do them just because it could be a benefit for some. And two, to keep the content flowing on here. So we're going to have to do that. And yeah. So that's what I will be doing today. That does not want to go in, does it? There we go. Yeah, it's well, not too exciting. I forgot to put the ingots in there. And the model I was... See, the thing is, tutorials are hard to edit, but I prefer doing tutorials. I'd like to show you guys and gals how to build new stuff. This is a canned build. Okay, now it looks like we're building the hand to this side. I'm trying to get these indexed so they'll make more sense. And, you know, you should never feel bad about a Lego set. You should, you know, especially buyer's remorse. This is one that I would probably, if my kids wanted it, unless my kids just really got straight A's in school, I'd probably walk right by this and say, not today. You got the yellow ear again, telling you to listen really closely, and it snapped in before I got prepared. Yeah, let's get this out of the way here so I can work on some more awesome stuff today. But hey, at least we're getting there. But we're not going to be quite done with the hand here. Didn't give me enough pieces for it. Huh. Or maybe I'm just looking too hard. Oh, here, it's giving me the finger parts. It's fingering me off right now. Gave me the finger. We don't need that one. So keep that one over there. So yeah, I'm going to try to get everything done. Oops, this doesn't go here. So if I'm working a little too fast because I'm running out of memory cards, and two, I want to get back to working on my own stuff. I'm tired of, really, I'm going to be honest, I'm tired of this ugly thing. It's working on a set for 1 or 2 days is not too bad, but when you're working on something for well over almost a week, it gets to you. It really does. And there was a health thing on TV. If it says you cannot lay your hands flat down, you got a problem, right? I still can't on mine. Thank goodness. So now we got to put together the thumb. And then now this goes here. Kind of get this prepared. Honestly, I'm not a fan of mechs. To me, these are just kind of like a waste of time to build. Now, where the heck does that go? So this piece is like this. So it looks like this part goes here. Like that. Alright, now we got to attach it to the big thing. Alright, time to readjust the camera a million times. But this is what we have remaining for bag 15. Yeah, let's do that here real fast. Real quick. Now this thing is getting pretty brittle. I'm having little pieces fall off every time I move it, so I'm just being very careful with it. Honestly, I just want it gone. I'm tired of looking at it. This goes... I think like that. Okay, it goes like this. Okay. Now, obviously, it's not going to stay in there. So what I'm going to do is like I did the last time. I'm just going to set this guy in here loose. And I'm going to rotate it and just wiggle things until it goes in and just push those in all the way. That's the only advice I can give you. And the same thing with this one. Just rotate this pin and wiggle. Now it's locked in and I can push it all the way in. Just wiggle it. And this right here is what it looks like. Okay, so hopefully today we won't have anything break off. I think last time we said we're already at an 8 on this one. And it's just due to, I mean, this is very, it's starting to get tall and it's heavy too. Alright, I think we're going to wrap this up with bag 16. And here we go. Thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. I appreciate it, as well as Rebrickable customers and my YouTube channel memberships, exclusives. So thank you, everyone. That's always a big help. And I'm losing the order on that because I just want to get this done. But everything helps, right? And as well as to everybody who subscribes, comments, likes on the videos, all that stuff. So if you like my videos, cool. And if you think that this is just not your thing, or you don't want to watch a grown man complain about a Lego set, yeah, I'll understand. Because sometimes these do get to you. They get to me too. Okay? But I want to thank my my supporters once again. Oh, be careful. This stuff, these bags have got tons of little parts in them. And, well, not too bad. Ooh. I don't have these in this color. Those are a keeper. I guess for like an ice cream truck or something. I'm hoping that's not somebody pulling up to the house. Okay, and yeah. Okay, let's see here. It doesn't say what we're building yet. It could be shoulder pads, but we got to build 2. Okay, so I'm glad now I checked there. So now we just got to build 2 of the same item. But this, what they call, I guess they call this purple, or I call it dark pink, is something that I rarely ever work with, if ever. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, let's get going. Okay, it's the round ones, but where are those at? I mean, the purple's kind of cool, but, or the dark pink, but the black and the gray just kind of, yeah, it's like we're just doing a lot of little stuff again. I have a neighbor that's been driving up and down the street. I don't know what his deal is. I'm sure somebody out there's probably got a neighbor like that. But I just keep to myself. Because that's all he does. He gets in his truck, he drives back and forth a dead-end street, and he's like, okay, I'm done annoying the neighbors for the day. Alright. So yeah, this color I don't have a whole lot of, so that's always a good treat. Ready to walk out and said, dude, are you okay? No. I mean, I'm bored, right? I just got done with work today. But for me, I just don't want to deal with it. But I'm already done riding a car. Right now, my nephew's at work. My mom's with her nieces gambling. That's fine by me. I got the house to myself. Yeah, so it looks like I will be having a bachelor special tonight. I'll think of what I want to make. Probably put some burgers on the grill, or maybe a steak, or maybe make some pan trout or something. I don't know yet. I have to think on that. Yeah, I got to make 4 of these. Remember we're building in pairs. I'm going to face the notches inside of one another. So my goal is for tutorials this year is once I get a tutorial done, I'm not going to focus on 2025, 2026. If I have something that is interesting but I'm not ready to release it, you may not see it for a couple of years, but if you're on my YouTube memberships thing, you will see it early. And when I get to the Patreon stuff, you may see it there. I had one person that joined just to download one building guide and left, and I thought, dude, you could have bought it cheaper from me if you'd have just asked. I shake my head sometimes. I'm like, I don't know. Can you still see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Bring this up a little bit more for you here. The only problem is when you use this, has got optical zoom, so it's not like digital zoom. So the thing gets preserved, however, the picture gets dimmer. Because I am backing the lenses away a bit. Then this goes here. My goal, though, tonight is to get this tutorial up on YouTube, and it's done now. But I will do that when I take a breather, which I'm not ready right now. I may just get this whole booger done, you know. But I'm really honestly getting tired of working on this thing. But at least I got my tutorials to keep me occupied. It keeps my sanity, and it keeps my viewers wanting more. Considering that some of my viewers have said I subscribe strictly for the tutorials, and I'm seeing reviews. Come here, I got to tell you something. Come here. That's where I'm getting all the parts from, is from sets like this, but don't tell anybody. I had somebody ask me the other day, Jay, where do you get all these parts to build all these tutorials? And I'm just thinking, you're honestly new here. And I'm thinking, where do you really think I'm getting this stuff from? You know, I'm getting it from this stuff. Like these are, I have, I think, the bigger ones of this, but not this size. So guess what I have? That could be good for like a bedspread or something. To build my house stuff, you Where do you think I'm getting all these parts from? So that's where I'm getting them, folks. Right there is just, shh, don't say anything. You know, but yeah, that's where I'm getting them from. So, Jay, I'm tired of seeing the reviews. Yeah, but just think though, I have a lot more parts to make tutorials. That's why now I'm working on 2026, and the next project I'm working on might be 2030. You know, that's why I'm working so far advanced on tutorials right now. Boy, this is just kind of a... We're piecing a lot of stuff together here, aren't we? We haven't done much of anything right now. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll send... In fact, I'm uploading this will be my third video I'm uploading to YouTube today. The tutorial. Yeah, one of my buddies is out of town spending time with his dad, which is cool. Him and his dad went fishing. Asked me if I'd like to come, and I kind of thought, I'd feel kind of odd, so I just said no, because I'm not into fishing. I would just sit there and just conversate. I don't like to fish, and two, I don't have a fishing license, because you got to have one here in the States. So now we got to rotate these, and you got to stick these here. So that's you know, that was on me, but I just thought, I'd feel like a third wheel at that point. I thought, dude, spend time with your dad, you know. That's one thing I missed since my dad passed away. We don't hang out together. I mean, we weren't really close, but, you know, never thought I'd ever see that in a million years. I really wanted to get him into LEGO stuff, but he had no interest in this whatsoever. I've noticed more and more I'm getting more builders in my parents' age doing this stuff, which is cool. This is something fun to do with the grandkids, especially when it's hot like this. And yeah, Lego's expensive, but you can repurpose the parts and you can build your own creations. You don't have to constantly buy parts to make new items unless you're just doing that, like what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to place a parts haul today or sometime this week. I do need to get some more parts, and LEGO doesn't provide those to me. I have to buy them myself. Alright, so somebody asked, Jay, does LEGO send me the parts? No, they don't. They do not send me parts. I have to buy those. That's up to me. So, you know, that's... for those who are trying to think, well, Jay, LEGO sends you all this stuff. No, they only send me sets, and I get some cool parts out of these. Not enough to build what I really want. Okay, so I don't get the whole thing here. But I'm thinking more and more on this mecha thing is just, it's just a solo build. Okay, now they want us to put these on the top here. Before I take a breather, let's do that. So this thing you're going to be moving a lot. You notice let me put my hand here and show you how I've been picking this up here. I've been putting my hand right down here in the crotch, and it sounds weird, and I'm picking it up right here. That's the only way to safely pick this up without knocking stuff off. Now we got to put these on here, and let's see here. Okay, it looks like it just snaps into here. Like that. But that doesn't look right. But I'm looking at that right there. They're loose. Maybe we should have made the other parts first. They just hang like that. So if you're looking at it thinking, well, Jay, mine's very loose. Yeah, so are mine. So I don't know. It shows them straight out. I'm just going to be curious here. You know why we're not done building them yet. And yeah, I will be right back. Alright, back down here we go. I had to send my video up to YouTube. So now there's another tutorial for you to view when that's done. It looks like these are mirrors of one another, but I don't know. I don't want to take a risk and mess it up all the way. This one's starting to get pretty boring. But at least now I've had my... I'm looking for these, not those. Just be careful with your parts. You can get them confused real quick here. And for me personally, though, getting the tutorials done today would be nice. So right now I'm filming not filming a tutorial. Obviously I'm doing this behemoth. But I'm processing a tutorial, sending it up to YouTube as we speak today. So it's there. And then the other tutorial is one that I haven't started yet, but it's one that is for a large mock that I'm building. Hopefully you'll see it sometime before the end of my life. Before while I'm still living. Which probably won't be for another million years, but I'm trying to find more of these little ones here. So I'm pulling them all out. I got to make sure I say it right because somebody might take that seriously. But I am just trying to get a lot of these tutorials caught up before the end of the year. I got that travel trailer I still want to build. I haven't started that yet. I'm hoping to start that one soon. And get that going. I don't see those round cylinders. That tells me we don't need those right now. Alright, and then trying to think of anything else I got to get done. And you know what I'm craving for right now? I may just do while everybody's gone. Make me a steak. Barbecue steak with maybe a potato. And for veggies, maybe that mixed vegetable stuff. It's got like the carrots and broccoli and cauliflower. That does sound good, doesn't it? Nobody's here. I didn't stop at the diner today. I didn't want to mess with that. I just wanted to get home. I thought, well, let me get started, because when I hear nobody's here, I get home quickly. You know. So I thought, okay. And okay, yes, we did do the shout outs today. We talked about the tutorials. I don't know what's with people driving up. I mean, I live in a business district. I live in a business district where people drive up and down, but it's the same car. We have an auto place. Maybe they're testing brakes out or something, but it's my neighbors, so I don't know. Okay, now we got to get the up things here. At least we're getting something done today. This is not what I wanted to work on, but as far as for tutorials are concerned, I might squeeze one in. I have plenty of memory card space on the tutorial cam, just not on this one. So, just trying to think of a way to do these in such a way that I can get them done, you know, promptly. I don't know when my mom and her nieces are going to be back today, but like I said, are you going to stay in a hotel? Oh no, we're coming back later, so I'm hoping it's later on tonight when I'm ready to go to bed, so I can just relax, cook me a meal, and not have to deal with it, because I gotta get bills going. I still gotta work on my taxes for the second quarter. Pay the rich people. And then once I get that going, I can, because I don't want to spend all year next year doing it. Next year is going to be busy for me. I have to go to the DMV. I have to, you know, all that stuff. Got to get the car inspected. Then I got to file taxes, and it all happens at the first quarter of the year. So that's usually the busy part. That's why you don't really ever see me do tutorials or anything new on the first quarter of the year. That's why I do all the small stuff, because I'm doing personal stuff. Towards the end of the year, it's pretty much not too bad. Like right now, there's really nothing going on. The only thing we've got to look forward to now is the holidays. And who's all ready for Christmas? I'm ready for Christmas now. Get away from everything. Get all the kind of get to the point where we're having the sprinkle cookies, where you walk outside and it's like below 80 degrees. I can't wait for that. Go look at the holiday lights. Put up the Christmas tree. I know last year was like, no, it's the second year I've ever had a tree out here. I never had a tree in my house until my parents moved in. So I just put lights up on the house, and now I'm kind of got to that point where I'm like, oh, I don't like putting lights on the house anymore. I'm just, I've been, I think last year, I think I just did bare minimum. I didn't even care. Because that was the year my dad passed away, and I just was not in the mood to even put lights on the house. I just said, nah, just not into it. And I didn't. Yeah, these are almost pretty much the same way. So these are probably going to clamp together. And I still have 25 minutes left on this memory card. So that's better, right? At least now we're getting something done. And that one's done. I'm going to put this on here and be done with it tonight. So the thing's still missing the front and the head, but that's fine. Am I forgetting something here? What did I forget? Because this is missing. You know what? No, we got that. Where does those go? I got 2 extras here. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, I see. Okay, we're not done yet. But we're done with these, and that's what we have remaining for bag 16. Alright, now back to the behemoth. Let's get up there. And now this is going to get kind of tricky. Because now we're going to have to put these here. It might be easy to show you on this one here. What I'm planning on doing here, let me get everything situated so you can see it better. Right. So this one, they both go on, right? We're just going to do this one first. Yep, I'd like to say some bad words, so let me take a look here. So these are supposed to snap together. So be careful with yours. And there's a part that fell off. Lego, I'm going to drop this thing down to a 7.5. So when you put this on here, be very careful. Don't do what I did, because this is going to fall apart. You're going to have to wiggle until it locks in place, and I'm literally forcing it in. Let me get comfortable here. Because these pins all have to line up at once. And once you get it on there, you're fine, but you're not done yet. So that's where these come from. Skip a stud, and we'll set these right in here. You're going to have to kind of find a place to put your fingers at and pinch. And yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. Not when this thing is like this. I would have thought of a better way to snap those on there. And don't forget your 1x2 under here. So yeah, you just have to lock those pins in. Now we got to do this again back on this side here. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous messing with this because it's really just wanting to fall apart. So stick that in there. and just start wiggling things. See, I'm struggling here. And then it goes in. You're just going to have to keep manipulating and moving things around. So don't forget this. Put this in here. This locks it in place. And then up here, this goes here. Okay. It shows theirs sticking straight out. Mine don't do that. But honestly, it looks better like that anyways. And yeah, that's it for the build. We still have not even touched this yet. So when are we using these? I have no clue. I have no clue at all. Okay, summation of thoughts while I'm setting this up. And honestly, yeah, it's still it's looking more and more like the thing on the cover of the building guide. But honestly, it just doesn't look all that appealing to me. It just looks kind of bland. Somebody's going to say, well, Jay, you're not really into the game. I play it from time to time, but this is kind of one of those builds. It's just kind of, I don't know how to say it nicely, just boring. So I'm assuming he grabs onto this, but I think there's holes in his hands. I'm not going to dare mess with it until we get to the review. That's probably what these are for, to snap in his hand. Well, this one here, let me feel here. Yeah, there's some cross holes in here. But I'm afraid to bend it. Let's try it. Yeah. So this does indeed fit in here like this. If I can get in there and show you. See that right there? Yeah, that's where it fits. And he can wrap his hand around it. Yeah. And this feels like I'm ready to break this thing. And yeah, it's I guess that's my hint there. Things are falling off the sofa bed. Okay, I think that's it for the night on this one. I don't know if I'll do another installment or not, but I got to get done with all this other stuff that I want to do. But tell me what you think so far. To me, it's still a boring build. I mean, it looks interesting. It just, I mean, honestly, it looks like we're missing something here in the middle, and we're missing the head. We only got 3 more bags left. Thank goodness. But let me know what you think about this.